morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? Okay, thank you for joining me. So this morning we are on part 5 of our little Pilates classes. I've been doing some mini classes each day. On Monday we did the ABCs of Pilates, which is your alignment, your breathing and your center, which is your core. Then we did Pilates with the pole on the Tuesday. So if you joined me for that one, that was about keeping the alignment of your spine whilst we did squats. And we did lots of mobility moves with the pole. On the Wednesday, we did Pilates with the elastic band. Okay, very versatile tool to take with you everywhere you go when you need to work out. And yesterday we did Pilates with the mini ball, which was one of these. Again, you can deflate them and pump them up. They're a couple of big puffs. Okay, so today, our last one, number 5, we're going to be doing some Pilates with the hand weights. So if you've got some little weights, go and grab them. And if you've not got any weights, go and get some tins of beans or bottles of water, something that weighs the same, but not great big ones. I'm just going to use here some 2.5s, and for Pilates, that's heavy enough. Okay, good morning everyone who's popping up. I can see you all arriving. So to start with, I didn't introduce myself, did I? My name is Martin Jensen. So I'm doing this because we're celebrating me opening my new website. So that started on Monday, which is martinjensen.tv, which has got all my online classes on. So you can go and watch them whenever you want. We've got Pilates, we've got kettlebells, we've got aerobics, we've got combat. We're doing legs, bums and tums today. And we've got Latin dance, disco, and we've got freestyle fitness yoga. So loads of classes that you can go to and join us. So let's get cracking with Pilates. I'm going to put some music on. Plinky plonky, relaxing stuff. You can just chill. You don't even have to use weights. You can do without weights if you want to. Okay, so let's just take you down a little bit. Kick your shoes off, everybody. Okay. So bend your knees, pick your weights up, and we'll just go through our ABCs. So we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. So let's start at the end of the pelvis. Think about your sitting bones dropping down towards the floor, so we've not got an exaggerated curve in the lower back with your bum sticking out. Or also you're not tucking under too much with your hips pushing forwards. Now roll your shoulders. Okay, normally I would do a warm up without the weights first, but we've not got a lot of time. So I'm just going to keep hold of them. We're going to warm the shoulders up gradually using the weights. This will help strengthen your upper trapezius muscles as you shrug, and then into the middle, and then draw those shoulders down using the lower trapezius muscles and your lats, and lengthen through the neck. So just think about warming up around the base of your neck, your chest and your back. Okay, slide your shoulders down and back, your chin slightly in. If you remember when we used the pole, imagine it's touching the back of your head, your thoracic spine and the sacrum at the bottom of the spine. Or imagine a plumb line going down through your body. Okay, the breathing, widen and full into the back and sides of the rib cage. Lateral thoracic breathing. If you remember that, you want to feel it going out to the sides, and as you exhale, start to engage your center or your core. Breath in through the nose, wide and full, lateral thoracic breathing. And as you exhale, engaging the core, so those deep abdominal muscles. And you've also got your pelvic floor muscles that we use as though stopping ourselves going to the loo. So I want you to give them a little bit of a squeeze as well. Okay, keeping strong and stable through your shoulders, pelvis and spine, staying centered. Raise your right arm in front. And slowly lower it down. Again, just gradual warm up for the shoulders. Really slow. And we go with the breath. Exhale. Inhale. So if you have a look at my shoulders, they're staying down away from the ears. There's no shrugging going on. And the position of your back stays the same as well. So the weights are trying to pull you forwards So your core's working and your back's working to keep you up tall, strong and stable. Okay, raise your opposite heel. As your right arm comes up, lift the heel on the left, but let the knee bend so your pelvis stays still. So we call this toy soldier in Pilates. And it's a centering exercise. Your pelvis is still, your spine's still, and your shoulder girdle. It also challenges your coordination. And we're breathing out to lift. Feel it in your shoulders. Get movement through your hip. We can take this into a balancing exercise. We can exhale and lift the knee up. We can take it down. Okay, let's do one more of those on each side. And we're going to change our range of movement. So that's working on a sagittal plane of movement in front and behind. Okay, bring the feet back to center. Take your right arm out to the side, working your medial deltoids at the side of your shoulder. So as the weight comes this way, it's trying to pull you to that side. So the muscles on the opposite side of your body are going to work. You're using your core to stabilize through your spine. Your shoulder girdle's drawn down and the pelvis is strong and stable. Okay, take your opposite leg out to the side. Try and keep as much balance through your pelvis as you can. I want you to avoid doing this. Try not to lean over that far. You could imagine you've got a glass of water balanced on top of your head. Now you will get a little bit of relevant movement there, a little bit of a tilt. Try to keep the pelvis as strong and stable as you can. So we're now working on a frontal plane of movement, which is at either side of your body. You're working the abductors and your medial deltoids, and then of course all those core muscles down through the middle. Whoop. Do one more on each side. Okay. And relax. Okay, take the feet a little bit wider and do a bicep curl. Okay, elbows tucked in. You're then going to fold your arms and place the weights on top of your forearms. And we're going to rotate. To start with, you're going to let your heel lift and your pelvis move round. Just let the weights rest on your forearms. You'll be giving your shoulders a bit of a workout, but it's not too strenuous. It'll get a bit more warmth through them as well. So rotation of your spine. So we've changed our plane of movement to a transverse plane. Look over your shoulder to the back. Okay, do you feel like your shoulders are nice and warm? Do you feel comfortable to work a little bit harder? And bring it back to center, okay. You're going to take a stride forwards, a heel strike. With your right foot, lift your back heel up, tense up your glutes at the back, as if you're going to walk. Raise your arms up. The right arm, same one, the legs forward, is going to do a bow and arrow, pull towards you. And there's your rotation again, step back. Heel strike, arm float. Shoulder girdle stability, pelvic stability, and rotate. So working through those obliques, QLs your lower back. When we're moving the spine, we're nourishing those discs. We're getting that synovial fluid warmed up. It's going to nourish the cartilage, it's going to nourish those discs in between your vertebrae. It helps them keep spongy, so they absorb shock, help protect the spine and the spinal cord. How are the shoulders doing? So, the one that you're pulling in, you're shortening the lever. If you want to work harder, we can keep the lever longer, which means keeping your arm lengthened, and you can keep the arm open and reach back. Lift up and open. And relax. Okay, so we're going to move on now. Little bit of lateral flexion. Your feet are just about hip distance apart, maybe a little bit wider, and side bend. Any of you who've got a back issue, I'd probably suggest making this really small and maybe not moving your hands from there. Okay, so just want you to be really careful with lateral flexion. Next level, reach up and over. So we start to add load through the shoulders and then load through the obliques and the QLs. Breathe out and breathe in. To work harder, take this arm over, this arm out, and then bring it back in. Now, did you feel that? That creates quite a lot of load through the spine, so you've got to contract your core to support and stabilize. So use those deep abdominal muscles like a splint. Lift up through your pelvic floor muscles. Feel those external muscles on the outside working, as well as those deep internal muscles for stability. And we started on the left side bending, so let's go to the right. And your shoulders are roll. Okay, let's move down to some squats. So what arm patterns could we do with the weights? So we've got a basic squat, hip hinge first, your lumbo-pelvic rhythm, bend your knees, float your arms. Okay, so that'd be a basic squat and arm float pattern. We can hold it at the bottom. You can do a back fly and then lift. So you've got a 45-degree angle through the back. You can open, squeeze your shoulder blades together. We could bicep curl. Hold the bicep curl as you come up, push your arms up to the ceiling. Bring it back down, a bit like an Arnold press. Is it Arnold press when you rotate it? Squat back and rotate. Bring the arms down by the side. Take a stride forwards with your right leg. Do a front squat. And now the leg that's forwards, take that arm out to the side and rotate. Still keeping lengthen through your back. Step it in. Stride forwards with your other leg. Heel strike. Hinge, push your bum back, just like you would a normal squat. And then the other arm goes out and rotates. Do that again, I'll show you from the front. Heel strike, back heel lift, front squat. It's not a lunge, it's a front squat. Open up through that right arm. That one can be a little bit tricky. Probably not for beginners at all, that one. But again, just giving you a bit of a taster of some various moves you can do. So you're getting into the back of your shoulder, into those postural muscles. Okay, and another one is go into your squat, take the weights in front by your knees, and you can row. So bent over row, making sure your back's in neutral, shoulders down and back, or you can fly out to the side. Bring it up to standing and just do a few squats, because that can push your blood pressure up when you're holding it at the bottom. Okay? Let's do a little series on the floor. Coming down onto your mat. And you're just going to use one hand weight. We're going to do stability through the spine on all fours. So centering again, shoulder girdle stability. Back in neutral. So you've got a little curve in your lower back and the knees under your hips. Take hold of your weight in the right hand. Send it forwards. Bring it back in. Take it out to the side. Bring it back in. Take it behind. And now take it underneath and thread the needle. So you're getting a bit of rotation. Push through that left arm. And then take it out to the side. Let's change sides. So we're going forwards. Work on stability. So that works shoulder out to the side, working into your back. Take it behind the back of the shoulder. Underneath, thread the needle. And then take it out to the side and reach. Open. Now let's add the opposite leg back on the first three. As you take your right arm forwards, imagine you've got a tray of drinks balanced on your back. You ready? And breathe out. And breathe in. Take it out to the side. Take it back. And now thread the needle, but keep your knee down. And bring it back and out to the side. Keep your knees down. One more time. Left arm. Exhale forwards, right leg back. Out to the side. Lengthen your neck. Is that tray of drinks still there? Are they all full? Take it underneath. Sweep it under. And then take it out to the side. And center. Sit back and stretch. Roll the shoulders. Okay, let's go on to our back. We'll do a couple more. How are we getting on? We're flying through these. Okay, back issues. Down onto your side first. Then onto your back. Grab your weights. Okay, so we want to find our neutral spine. So you've got a little curve under your lower back. Your hip bones are in line with the pubic bone. Like a triangle on a pool table. Ribs pull downwards, rib and hip connection. Shoulders away from the ears and your chin slightly tucked in. Pick your weights up to the ceiling. Take a breath in. As you exhale, contract your core. Okay, slide your right leg away and open the arms. And keep strong and stable through your center. So we're centering. Open. So this is level 1. Challenges your coordination as well as your center and your core. Engage those pelvic floor muscles. Level 2, imprint your spine into the floor as if you can and lift your legs up. And then extend one leg forwards, tapping the heel on the floor. Tap the heel on the floor. Or if you want to work a bit harder, extend the leg further away. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale on the way out. Inhale on the way in. Okay, change the arm pattern. Take one arm behind, if you're okay with your shoulder, and bring it up. Then the other arm. And now take the opposite leg away. Again, that's going to challenge your coordination. Those of you who want to work harder, you're going to take both arms and both legs. As long as you can keep control and precision, your lower back's not arching, you're not doming your tummy muscles. Last 2. Last 1. Place your weights down and give your knees a hug. And then that'll do for now. So we've done lots of centering, worked your core, worked on different planes of movement, crossed most of the joints. We did pushes, we did pulls. So come up to kneeling. Give your shoulders a roll there. Okay, we're just going to slowly come up. Okay, if you want to stretch, go ahead and stretch. That's all we've got time for today with this one. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Very small workout. So if you want to do some full workouts with me, you know where it is. martinjensen.tv is my website, or I'm on Facebook. GTI Fitness, Get To It Fitness. Come and join us for some classes. Go and have a look at the 3 sample classes that are on the website as well. Well done everybody, thank you so much, hope you enjoyed that.